Big news just dropped and seniors are celebrating. The House has just confirmed brand new Social Security changes that will reshape how benefits are paid out moving forward. For millions of Americans relying on SSA, SSI, and SSDI, this update is a game changer. We're talking about major adjustments to payment dates, new rules that could affect monthly checks, and what this means for your financial future. If you're a retiree, disabled worker, or receiving survivor benefits, this is the update you cannot afford to miss. In today's video, we'll break down exactly what Congress just decided, how these new rules will impact you starting immediately, and when you can expect your next payment under the revised schedule. Stay tuned, because this announcement could directly affect your wallet and peace of mind. Before we dive deep into these crucial changes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss out on important updates about Social Security, retirement benefits, and money-saving tips that could boost your monthly income. Also, smash that like button if you want to help other seniors discover this vital information. You know, it's fascinating how these changes came about. For years, seniors have been struggling with rising costs and inflation eating away at their retirement savings. Many of you have reached out to me, sharing stories about choosing between buying medications and putting food on the table. Well, it seems like Washington finally listened, and the changes they've made are nothing short of revolutionary. Let's start with the biggest question on everyone's mind: what exactly changed? The House has approved several significant modifications to the Social Security system, and I'm going to break them down in a way that actually makes sense. No complicated legal jargon, just straight talk about what these changes mean for you and your wallet. First and foremost, there's been a substantial adjustment to the cost of living calculation method. You might be wondering, why does this matter to me? Well, imagine getting a raise that actually keeps pace with your real expenses, not just some arbitrary number that doesn't reflect the true cost of living. That's exactly what this change aims to accomplish. The new formula takes into account what seniors actually spend their money on. Think about it: we all know that older Americans spend more on healthcare and housing than younger people. Finally, the government is recognizing this reality in their calculations. This means your future cost of living adjustments will better reflect your actual needs, not just general inflation numbers that don't tell the whole story. But here's where it gets really interesting. The House didn't stop there. They've also implemented changes to the way Social Security handles earned income. Remember those frustrating rules about how much you could earn before your benefits got reduced? They've been completely revamped. This is huge for seniors who want or need to work part-time to supplement their benefits. You might be asking yourself, how much more can I earn now without losing my benefits? Under the new rules, the earnings threshold has been significantly increased. This means you can work more hours and earn more money without worrying about your Social Security checks getting smaller. It's like they're finally acknowledging that seniors deserve the freedom to work without being penalized. Now, let's talk about something that's going to make a real difference in your day-to-day life: the new payment dates. I know many of you have been frustrated with the current schedule, trying to juggle bills and expenses around when your check arrives. Well, get ready for some good news. The new payment schedule has been designed to be more predictable and convenient for beneficiaries. Starting next year, the payment dates will be more evenly spread throughout the month. This change might seem small, but think about how much easier it will be to plan your monthly budget when you know exactly when your money will arrive. No more wondering if your check will come in time to pay your rent or utilities. Here's another exciting change that not many people are talking about yet. The House has approved measures to protect widows and widowers better. You see, under the old system, many surviving spouses were shocked to discover their household income could drop by as much as 50% after losing their partner. The new rules include provisions to help prevent such dramatic income reductions during an already difficult time. But let me tell you about something that really makes this package of changes special. For the first time in decades, there's a serious effort to address the needs of seniors who rely solely on Social Security for their income. Did you know that millions of Americans depend entirely on their Social Security checks to survive? The new rules include special provisions for these vulnerable seniors, including enhanced minimum benefit levels. You might be wondering, when do these changes take effect? That's a great question, and I'll be honest with you, some changes are rolling out immediately, while others will be phased in over the next few years. But here's the important part, you don't have to wait to start benefiting from some of these improvements. Let's talk about the immediate changes first. The new payment dates are already set in stone and will begin in the next few months. The increased earnings limits, those take effect in January. And those improved cost of living calculations, they'll be used for next year's adjustment, which means you could see the benefits in your very first check of the new year. Now, I know some of you might be concerned about whether these changes will affect the long-term stability of Social Security. That's a valid concern, and it's one that the House addressed head-on in this legislation. They've included provisions to strengthen the program's funding, ensuring these benefits will be there not just for current retirees, but for future generations as well. Something that really excites me about these changes is how they address the digital divide. The House recognized that many seniors struggle with online systems, so they've mandated improvements to the Social Security Administration's website and customer service. They're making it easier to get help, whether you're comfortable with technology or prefer speaking to a real person. But here's something crucial you need to know, while these changes are automatic for most beneficiaries, some of the new benefits require action on your part. You might be asking, do I need to do anything to get these increased benefits? In some cases, yes. That's why it's so important to stay informed and know what steps you might need to take. Let's talk about what you might need to do. First, if you're currently working and receiving benefits, you'll want to review the new earnings limits and adjust your work schedule accordingly. You might be able to work more hours now without any benefit reduction. Second, if you're receiving survivor benefits, you should contact the Social Security Administration to ensure you're getting everything you're entitled to under the new rules. Here's something interesting that many people don't realize, these changes also affect how Social Security benefits are taxed. The House included provisions to adjust the income thresholds for Social Security tax calculations. This could mean more money in your pocket, especially if you have other sources of retirement income. You know what really stands out to me about these changes? They show a real understanding of the challenges seniors face in today's economy. It's not just about the dollar amount of benefits, it's about creating a system that works better for retirees in the real world. From the improved payment schedule to the enhanced protections for vulnerable seniors, these changes reflect a more comprehensive approach to retirement security. Let me share something personal with you. In my years of covering Social Security and retirement issues, I've never seen changes this significant. The last time we saw anything close to this was decades ago. This is truly a historic moment for seniors in America, and it's crucial that you understand how to make the most of these new benefits. Now, you might be wondering about the minimum benefit increases I mentioned earlier. This is particularly important for seniors who worked in low-wage jobs or took time out of the workforce to care for family members. The new rules include provisions to ensure that no senior who worked for decades falls below the poverty line in retirement. But here's something you really need to pay attention to, the new rules also change how Social Security handles delayed retirement credits. If you're nearing retirement age but considering working a few more years, these changes could significantly increase your future benefits. The House has enhanced the incentives for delaying retirement, which could mean substantially larger monthly checks for those who can wait. Let's talk about Medicare coordination, because this is something that affects almost every Social Security recipient. The new rules include provisions to better integrate Social Security and Medicare benefits, making it easier to manage your healthcare costs alongside your retirement income. This could help you better predict and control your out-of-pocket medical expenses. Here's a question many of you might have: what about disability benefits? The House didn't forget about SSDI recipients. The changes include improvements to the disability determination process and updates to the medical criteria used to evaluate disability claims. This could mean faster approvals and better benefits for those who can't work due to disability. Something that really matters to many seniors is the ability to help support their grandchildren. The new rules include enhanced benefits for grandparents who are primary caregivers to their grandchildren. This recognition of modern family structures could provide crucial support to seniors who have taken on unexpected parenting responsibilities later in life. Let's discuss the international aspect of these changes, because this affects more people than you might think. If you're one of the many seniors who splits time between the U.S. and another country, or if you're planning to retire abroad, these new rules include provisions that make it easier to manage your benefits internationally. Now, here's something practical that you need to know about the new payment dates. The Social Security Administration will be sending out detailed notices about the new schedule, but I want to make sure you're prepared. The new dates are designed to reduce the congestion at banks and ensure that benefits are distributed more evenly throughout the month. You might be wondering about special circumstances, like representative payees or direct deposit changes. The new rules include improved protections and more flexible procedures for handling these situations. This means less bureaucracy and fewer headaches when you need to make changes to your benefit arrangements. Let me share an important insight about these changes. They represent a fundamental shift in how the government views Social Security. Instead of treating it as just a basic safety net, these new rules acknowledge it as a crucial pillar of retirement security that needs to keep pace with modern realities. But here's something you need to be aware of: while these changes are overwhelmingly positive, they also mean you might need to adjust your retirement planning strategy. If you're still working or approaching retirement age, you'll want to review your plans to make sure you're maximizing your benefits under the new rules. The impact of these changes goes beyond just monthly benefit amounts. They affect everything from how benefits are calculated to how they're delivered. This comprehensive approach means that almost every Social Security recipient will see some improvement in their benefits or service experience. These changes to Social Security are truly game-changing for seniors across America. From improved benefit calculations to more convenient payment dates, the House has created a stronger, more responsive system. Remember to like this video if you found this information helpful, and subscribe to stay updated on future changes that could affect your benefits. Drop a comment below with your thoughts on these changes. I'd love to hear how they might affect you and your family. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to share this video with friends and family who receive Social Security benefits. These changes could make a real difference in their lives, and they need to know about them. Also, click the link in the description for more detailed information and resources about these new Social Security rules. Stay informed, stay secure, and I'll catch you in the next one.